Hello everyone, welcome to a very different kind of video. Usually I either be talking about any Shark Girl or um, we would be talking about DSP. Now I guess I'll be kind of talking about DSP in this video, but it'll mostly be about me. Because I got these comments on my video, I'm back, DSP drives me crazy for my return or whatever. It's the one where I cover the weekend preview. So I got these comments and I was reading them and I figured I feel like I need to address these comments in a video so I could also have a definitive thing to say like, hey, yeah, look at this video, whatever. So let's get started. And hopefully by the end of this video, if you're a new viewer, if you're a DSP fan, whoever, you will see why I do these kind of videos, etc., etc. So hopefully you get that out of this, and you understand where I'm coming from, and we can have a nice little conversation. If you're a fan of DSP, or if you like my videos, whatever, either way, whoever you are, feel free to comment and let me know your thoughts. I mean, do you see where I'm coming from? Do you understand whatever? So let's get right into it. I'm just gonna pick certain things in this conversation that I want to focus on, because the first Genesis comment, the comment of it, isn't really much there. Just like, oh, this guy's sister watches DSP, so it's really nothing great. But he goes on to say that I make 60 plus videos that range from, and this is Sam Harrison, by the way, range from 30 minutes to 2 hours of watching his videos. How can you be that obsessed with one guy? Excuse me. I don't actually seek out these videos. These videos kind of come across via Twitter, or that I know he's playing a game that I'm interested in. Like, for example, I like Resident Evil 5. I think Resident Evil 5 was a great game, and when he was playing Resident Evil 5, I actively wanted to check it out, so I watched his playthrough of it as much as I could, tolerate it. Then I just left because it was boring. But I only watch videos from Phil that are interesting to me. If they're not interesting, then I don't watch them. Simple as that. And that's why I do it. The only video on my channel that I kind of did that I didn't really enjoy doing, or that I didn't really, that I even felt that I just did it just for the sake of doing it, was the Ghostbusters video. When that was all said and done, when I watched that, it was just, there was nothing for me to contribute, because there was nothing else for me to say. I haven't played the game. I kind of didn't care about the reboot that they did or whatever. I didn't really seek that out. So that was the only time where I just kind of watched for the sake of watching it. But the Persona 3 Rage Quit, Fury Rage Quit, all that kind of stuff kind of was in my interest. And that's kind of how I do these videos. It really depends on what he's talking about. If it's something that I'm not interested in, then I'm just going to skip it. So, like, let's say he goes into like, oh, we're gonna be playing Madden. I'm gonna not watch it. I mean, for example, this particular week he was playing Deus Ex. I am vaguely interested in that game, but he's also playing King of Fighters 14. So I wanted to check that out, see if there's gonna be any salt, see if there was gonna be anything that might sway me to even buy in the game, maybe. And I was severely bored when he streamed it. I really couldn't believe how boring it was. But that's how I go into these videos. I just find stuff. The length of it is either that I watch multiple videos that are genuinely interesting to me, or that I just press pause a lot so I can talk. So me and Phil are not talking over each other, so we could both hear our points fairly and equally. So that you're not having to rewatch the same video over and over and over to get both sides. Then Smack Hammer says that he kind of agrees with Sam. He's asking me, do I do this for views, or am I really this obsessed with him? Kind of addressed the obsession with him, so I'm not going to answer that part. But am I doing this for views? No, I am not. I'm doing this because I think it's kind of fun talking about Phil. I think it's fun watching videos of his, and part of this kind of came out of me watching Tevin. I used to watch I don't used to. I still watch Tevin's coverage of DSP, and I still say that if you want to see someone kind of cover DSP better than me, then that's where you should go. But I liked those videos, and I was like, hey, I can do videos like that. So I started doing my own, and it was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed doing these videos, and I enjoyed the community that I have that comes with it. Like I enjoy the comments I've gotten from people who like my video, or people who, in general, like I've probably made a few good people here, and I don't plan on stopping because whatever reason. So I'm not really doing it for views. I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. It's kind of fun. It's mindless fun. It's like eating candy. Like it's not really good for you, and it's not something that you love doing, but you're gonna eat it regardless because it's fun or whatever. I mean, DSP is just a fun person to watch, and that's my opinion of him. Even from the beginning, he's a very weird individual on YouTube. I don't make these videos for any reason. There's no particular reason that's like, oh, I make this video because of this. I don't hate DSP. If you think I'm doing this out of hatred or anything like that, no, I don't hate him. For me to hate Phil, he would have to fly to where I am, shit on me, like however you want to vision that, insult me personally, uh, maybe kill my rabbit. I mean, killing my rabbit would be like extreme, but doing shit like that and maliciously attacking me, I would probably hate Phil then. But as of right now, he has not done any of that. He has not crossed me in any way, shape, or form, so I don't hate him. And it's not that I don't like him either. I just think that he handles things weirdly. Like, I think how he talks to his fans, how he talks to his uh, haters, how he talks to anyone in general, is the weirdest thing I have seen. And how he even handles his YouTube channel is just weird. I mean, the fact that his DSP, for example, his DSP gaming channel was like hit by copyright strikes, all that stuff last year, and instead of trying to bolster that channel again, like trying to bring it back from the ground, he decided to make a third channel. And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with owning multiple channels, but if you're gonna open a third channel when when your main channel is struggling, then why are you bothering? I mean, it's fine. I mean, having even two channels is kind of like debatable. Like, I can kind of see having two channels, but trying to build a third channel from the ground up while your main channel is struggling is just kind of dumb. Like you're putting all your eggs in one basket at that point because at that point you really have to hope either DSP he either had to hope for either DSP Gaming to for some miracle come back to the spotlight that it was once before, or that KO Gaming takes off instantly, which it didn't, and that's why he was kind of threatening people about KO Gaming and giving people all kinds of ultimatums. So I just thought that having three channels was weird for him, and that's what I mean. Like, he handles things very weird and strangely. His vlogs, like the way he records them is the most like the worst way you can digest videos. Like, every way he uploads videos, you can't digest them. They're not watchable, they're not enjoyable, they're just kind of, I mean, they're not that, it's enjoyable to some people, sure, but it's just, when I watched, I tried to watch the Metal Gear Solid 5 playthrough he did on his channel, and I couldn't watch it. I had to stop because the commentary was boring, the length of it was ridiculous, and how many times that it had to cut to the next video was just unwatchable. Like, it wasn't entertaining to sit through. And his commentary was just boring. Like, I'm doing this like challenge where I'm enduring the entire playlist of DSP loses, and his old commentary was better. Even in Resident Evil 5, the first time he played it, it was miles better because it was fresh, raw, and just full of energy. Like, it felt that he had fun playing games. Now, when you watch him play, he's just pointing out observations. It's almost as if he's clocking out, and like he just checked out when he's doing a video now. He just sounds like that he's not even actively participating in the game he's playing in. And as a Let's Player who plays video games, that's not really fun to watch. So that kind of stuff I just find fascinating as far as YouTubers are concerned. I'm not saying fascinating in a good way, or maybe not even a bad way. It's just I've never seen people like handle their YouTube this badly before. Like it's just so bizarre how he handles it. So then he goes on to say, Smackhammer says, and your main, I don't know why he puts that in quotes, channel gets an average of 15 to 50 views. So what's really your main? I don't really understand how you can gauge views with which one's my main channel. Like, the amount of views I get on a video, it doesn't reflect anything. That's really it's kind of the byproduct of how I feel that Phil talks about views. Like, every time we talk about KO Gaming or like hits of the week, he would say like he put hours and hours and hours and hours of work into a video, and then the views would not reflect that. But the amount of time you put into a video does not translate into views. It doesn't. If that's the case, then Suicide Squad, Ghostbusters Reboot, all those should have been hits. Because those movies probably took hours and hours and hours and days to months to years of making. But they flopped. They all flopped because the movie wasn't that good or whatever. So the amount of views I get on videos doesn't correlate which one is my main channel. I have no control of what people watch. I don't. No one does. Because instantly, when you upload a video onto YouTube, the audience on YouTube is kind of cynical and they don't want to watch a video from a nobody because, time is somewhat precious to people. And if you make a video and they don't want to watch it, they're not going to watch it. It's simple as that. Or like, they might have watched another video of yours, they might have been bored out of their minds, and then they never come back. Everyone who watched Phil, who asked him to do things that he never did, have already left. So when he finally took these changes, those people are not coming back. They left the wagon. So yeah, the amount of views I get doesn't dictate anything, and I don't care about views. I don't lose sleep over it. I mean, look, I might get disappointed or bummed out that some videos might not get a lot of views. Like, I had a video series on my main channel called Characters of the Week. It started off strong with Big Boss. I talked about Big Boss, and it got like a lot of good views. And then when it got to like around Spiral King and all that, the views became drastically smaller. Like, I started getting like 3 views off those videos. And it did bum me out because I worked hard. It took me a long time to make this video. Like, I worked on the drawings in the summer, and then I started recording in the fall, and I didn't get nearly as much views as the Big Boss video did. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that I'm disappointed that like I don't let the small views demotivate me from making videos. And that's kind of what I don't get about Phil when he talks about views, because he gets so depressed about it, and then he doesn't, like, he starts acting as if these small views are reasons for him to stop working, and it's like, no, if you don't get a lot of views, that just means you have to work harder. Like that, like, yeah, you might say that's unfair, and that, how some people may not put a lot of effort in, and they might get more views than you. Who cares at that point? That you're not them, and they're not you. You have, like, just because you have to put more work into your channel doesn't mean that life's unfair. I mean, it's fucking YouTube. You have to deal with what you get. Like, if that's the case, then I should be really upset that I'm not getting amazing views on my videos, because to me, I personally think my videos on my main channel are very unique videos, because I really don't see a lot of videos of speed artists who do like these kind of art videos that talk about, who review games that way or anything. I mean, they might just do this kind of stuff to talk about how to draw or whatever. But I mean, I know there's probably some niche YouTubers that do the same thing as I'm doing. But I felt that, like, oh, well, this is that. But just because I don't get a lot of views doesn't mean that the people who are not watching are idiots or anything like that. It just means that people are either not finding my videos or they're not interested. That just means I have to work harder to entice people to watch my videos. I should not have to force people or guilt trip them into watching my videos. And that's kind of why I made these two channels. My main channel, for those who don't know, I'm sure everyone knows, but my main channel is Theo Does Videos. Theo Does Videos has been a channel I've had for years, since the beginning of YouTube. It was originally called Electro Idiot, I think. It was Raven's Guide 2007. It was that originally. Then it was Electro Idiot, and then I changed it to Theo Does Videos. And, I had the channel for a long time, and I started covering DSP videos on that channel. And I noticed that those videos have been getting a lot more views than any of my other videos, but despite that, I was like, you know what, my original people who have subscribed to me, which was around 10 people, I figured it would be unfair for them to see videos that they didn't want to watch, or like, they didn't sub there to see me talk about DSP, and I also figured that I want this channel to be me, and I want this channel to be about my work and stuff that I've made. And me talking about DSP isn't necessarily my work. I don't consider these videos to be like my personal projects. These are just videos of me just watching someone and reacting to them. I don't find reacting videos to be that hard to make or that unique or interesting. I mean, they're interesting to a degree, don't get me wrong, but I don't think creatively they're that interesting. And I just didn't want that channel to be flooded with DSP videos. If I ended up doing a lot more, I didn't want that channel to be flooded with that. And I also just didn't want that channel to be successful off of the crutches of DSP. I just didn't want that to happen. I wanted that channel to be successful on its own. I want people to go to that channel and subscribe to it because they liked the videos there and they liked watching my videos there. That's all I want for that channel. And I think I've been successful in that regard. Like right now I have like 77 subscribers. Now yes, I do know that some of the people who subbed there were people who were from here. I know that my people who subscribed to Theo videos went to Theo Does Videos. And, I know that, but they went there on their own. I did plug my channel here. I did say like, oh, if you want to watch non-DSP related content, go to this channel. And all those people decided to go to the link and go to that channel. They went there on their own. I didn't have to orchestrate them, manipulate them, guilt trip them, or anything for them to get there. They decided to go there because they were either curious or interested. Because, it's very easy to ignore that kind of stuff. If I said, like, go here, you are probably so used to people, like, plugging stuff that you're just going to ignore it. Not everyone listens to the plugs or anything. So, yeah, if you don't want to subscribe to Theo Does Videos, that's fine. I don't really care if you do or don't. Whatever you do is your decision. As long as you decide to subscribe to that channel on your own, that's the point. I want that channel to be successful on its own, and I also wanted to avoid the accusation that I was doing DSP videos to make that channel popular or anything, because that's also not the case. Because again, there are people who watch my DSP videos that haven't subscribed to Theo Does Videos, and that's fine. I don't want to force people to subscribe to that channel because that's not fair for anyone, and that's not fun. As well, because you shouldn't watch videos out of obligation. You should watch videos because you want to, and that's the other thing I just find very surprising with DSP, that every time he talks about videos that has low views, it just comes up as he expects his fans to watch the same videos over and over and over and over. That might not be what he's exactly saying, but that's what it sounds like, and that is insane. I get low views on videos. I don't tell people, this video has low views, go watch it. It's like, no, that's fucking stupid. I'm not going to do that. So, yeah. Then Sam Harrison says, the final comment, except that channel has less subscribers and views than this one, because guess what? The DSP community has a lot of haters, and they watch a lot of hater videos. That's perfectly fine. My main channel isn't that. It isn't a channel focusing on drama or what other people are saying. It's focusing on stuff that I am talking about. My opinion isn't, God's word. It's not like, Theo said something, I must watch the video. Oh, he's reviewing Ruby Volume 3. Oh my god, I need to go there and watch what he has to say. Oh, we need to know what Theo's opinion is on this. Like, my opinion isn't that like important. So that's why that main channel doesn't get as many subscribers and views, because no one cares about the average Joe's opinion unless they want to, unless they are interested in it. Like, if I upload a video of me reviewing Ruby Volume 3, the only people that are either going to watch are people who are generally interested in my opinion on that, which are either people who have already subscribed to me, or people who like the show, and want to know, like, more about it, whatever. But my opinion isn't gospel. It's not something that everyone's rushing to get. But make a video about DSP. DSP is a hot topic amongst people who are critics of his. So of course they're gonna watch a video from someone who's criticizing Phil or talking about him, because that's already a topic that everyone wants to know other perspectives on. It's very easy to get into that kind of YouTube channel. But I'm only doing this also for fun. I'm not doing this because, YouTube analytics says that this is successful, so I must do this. Like, that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for fun. And that's how it's always gonna be. So I don't care how many subscribers I have on either channel, because ultimately, if you have subscribed to my channel, then you have already done more than what I ask of anyone who watches my YouTube videos. Because to me, when you subscribe to a channel, that shows that you support the person. Be it that you may not watch their videos exactly, but you support them in what they're doing, and that's fine. I'm surprised that I have like 97 or 93 subscribers on this channel alone. I'm not really that surprised, but I'm also kind of surprised that my main channel has 77 subscribers. Until like last year, I had like 20 subscribers. And now it's like 77, which is insane to me, and I'm very thankful for the people who have subbed to both channels, and vice versa. I'm just appreciative all around. I mean, even if you watched all my videos, hey man, you're very much welcome. I mean, thank you for watching, to spending your time to watching my videos. So like, that's how I feel about it. I don't care about how many people subscribe to me, or oh, I have such a small subscriber base. I don't care, because I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for the people who do watch my videos. I'm thankful for the 5 people that watch my main channel videos. I'm thankful for everything. I'm not going to be like DSP and be ungrateful for every little thing because something did not turn out my way. That's just ridiculous. Then he goes on to saying that, also, it doesn't make it okay. I'm assuming he's saying that this, because I have 2 channels, doesn't make it okay, or that, whatever. But I make these videos just for fun and to give you my opinion. It's okay that I have an opinion and I state it and I make a video with my opinion, as it is okay for you to comment on my video and give me your opinion on things. We may not see eye to eye. If you're a DSP fan, look, I understand that you're not going to see eye to eye with me, but I just want to get one thing clear. The whole point of me making these videos, of me talking about DSP and all this stuff, isn't to dissuade you from watching DSP. I'm not saying don't watch him. I'm not saying don't support him. I'm not saying that. I would never say that, because you enjoy him. You enjoy watching his videos, and that's your opinion. Just like people might enjoy my videos because they might not like DSP or whatever. But I can't ask you to, stop watching him, because you enjoy him for your own reasons. I enjoy his older videos because I think they are more genuine. Well, now it just feels more of like just a robot now playing games. But and I wouldn't say don't support him. I just think that, go to my Patreon video. I explain a lot about his Patreon because I feel that because I don't mind that he has a Patreon. I don't mind that he does. I think it's fine for him to have a Patreon. I think it's fine for people to donate to him. I just think he needs to make it more attractive to his fans. I think as it is, there's not a lot of incentives. Like, if I was a fan of Phil, let's say I subscribed to him and I was like, yeah, Phil, I gotta watch more Phil, all that kind of stuff, I would probably not donate to his Patreon, because there's nothing there that gives me a good incentive to giving him my money. everything there, it's just like it's either too expensive or it's just not enough for what I'm paying for. And I just think that it's better. And I understand like the whole point of donating to him on Patreon is to support him financially, but with the way that he sets up goals doesn't support that or reflect that, because his goals are like, oh, if you donate to me and you reach this goal, you see me do this. And it's like, but if I don't care about that, if I don't care about the Sonic Marathon, why would I donate to that? And yeah, you can say, well, that's not the point. But it's like, the first thing you see on that page is that goal. The goal should be him saying, like, this is to pay my bills. This is life expenditures. This is, stuff that affects the streamer and the person personally. The rewards should be, like, you get to vote for games. You get to do this and that and that. Then that would be different. But having the way that he sets it up doesn't reflect how he wants Patreon to be. It really, you have to like kind of organize things better than that. I show you other Patreon pages that have better incentives to donate to them, and they have better prices, and they have it's a miles better than what DSP is offering, and he has to realize that, because he's not making a YouTube channel just for himself. He's also in competition with other YouTubers in that regard. Because if he's going to treat it like a business, he has to think, well, how are people going to pay? Like, what would they pay for? And what he's offering is not enough for people to give him money. So that's the only thing I feel about him. But Nay says, I just think it's weird that you spend this much time talking about one person. I mean, 1 or 2 videos is nothing, but 60 plus? Come on, Nate. Get a new hobby. Now this is ridiculous. This kind of justification to assume that, oh, he has this many videos talk about one subject on one channel, that must mean he needs to get a life. But there's a life behind the camera. Just because you see me make videos doesn't mean that that's all I do every day. I mean, like, there's 24 hours in a day. I might spend like an hour watching a DSP video and talking about it and recording it in 1 hour. So what am I doing the other 23 hours in that day? I'm not watching Phil for those 23 hours. I'm doing other things. So just because that this channel has a lot of DSP videos doesn't mean that's all I'm doing. And on my main channel, I have more videos. I have like over 100 videos on my main channel. So yeah, I have more videos on my main channel than I do here. So you tell me how you do the math. And get a new hobby. This isn't really a hobby. This is just me doing something for fun. A hobby would be like, my hobby would be, I guess, video games. I guess I could see kind of as a hobby, but I would also say like doing drawings, making videos would be a hobby, and that's pretty much what I do. So yeah. So hopefully you understand my stance on this, and I answered these guys' comments. And I hope you guys understand. And hey, if Sam Harrison and Smack Hammer, if you're watching this, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. And I know you either tried to be somewhat insulting with the tone, but I didn't take it as insulting. I kind of took your comments seriously, and I read them, and I thought about them, and this is my response to you. I don't mind if you comment on my videos or whatever. Just keep it civil. Because everyone here has been pretty civil. I don't think anyone here would insult you for not liking my videos, but yeah, I hope you guys understand, and I hope if you're a DSP fan, you understand where I'm coming from. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not saying that you have to agree with me necessarily, but at least understand where I'm coming from. That's all I ask out of people when I do these kind of videos. I just ask that you understand where I'm coming from, and just move on from that, because it's just YouTube stuff, and people do things for fun, and what I'm doing isn't malicious. Obviously, it's not like I'm hacking Phil or doing anything this like malicious like that. I'm just kind of watching his videos and reacting to his videos. So yeah, so that's it for this video, and thanks for watching this video. Be it if you're a DSP fan or not. hopefully, if you like this video, you get to see where it comes from, and yeah, that I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna talk about. So yeah, see you in the next video I do. It's been nice making this video. I think this one's a better take than the other ones I did. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and hope to see you in the next video or not. Later.